こんにちは、半額寺ハルトです。では、ストーリーとクエストが同時進行なので、その続きからやっていきます。ナイス。この部屋はあといないね。
Here's the elevator, but
584。636。
ain't gonna.
はいはいはい。でも、ハンドガン。
Budge while this place is on.
グレードなんちゃうか。これ変えて、ストレス下がる。はい。54だっけ。
Lockdown.
ちょっと待ってよ。違う、こっちだ。こうか。49。多分同じか、これ。同じか。いいや。67。これつけて、43だからこれつけて、51。うん、いいか。
Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
金は結構溜まってるからね。さて、どっから行こうか。こっちって行けなかったっけ。封鎖中。じゃあこっち。 トイレ、ああ、なんかあった。
You out there, whoever you are, yes, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Face the intercom.
Make it look so easy.
Ah, これは売れる。
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy? And you, Nyoka.
You could use the socialization yourself. Also,
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. No, no, no. We'll deal with information-related business later. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest...
or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the...
What? Everyone calls me that. Oh, now they'll take action. It's about time, I tell you. I'm up to my... I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay... They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be... The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry. Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast... Aside from the bits I'll be paying you, you said you wanted something from me. Something information-related.
OK。OK、じゃあ、あとは、そっちに行くだけだな。
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready. C3's entering through the main doors as we speak. About damn time.
Hey! Hey!
Light 'em on fire, ladies and gents!
おう、仲間じゃん。いつの間に入ってきてんの気づかないうちに入ってきやがった。どうやって入ってきたの？あ、ここは行ったら出ちゃうのね。ていうか、あの人たちやっちゃうと俺に経験値入んねえのか。くそ、ひどいな。
think?
OK。てかこうやって勝手に死ぬの？あこれは何も違うね。なんか死んでるし。
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on in.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the wall. My compliments on your improvised utilization of the...
As usual, I'll take that as a...
Of course. And you got me my money's worth out of the C3s.
大したことじゃない。
Oh no, my business is in trade, not owing other... This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Oh, great. I love doing pro bono.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing...
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you...
説得しようか。
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't... Look, I'll do what I can.
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find...
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now, I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you...
You said that in a way that was almost...
I take offense to that. Look, I was delayed by MSI and the Iconoclasts. The idiots were scrambling all transmissions to override each other's broadcast. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
やば、どんどん
Don't be ridiculous. We're resetting a broadcast tower, not filing taxes. There are no errands. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. Eternal, no. What is wrong with you? However, you're welcome to brew me a Rizzo Insta coffee from the step. Just step outside, flip the switch.
This is why I stopped helping out around here, you know. It's always throw this lever, shoot that marauder, save my...
We're almost done. Let's finish this.
OK。
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with... Have some in... Allow me to assure you that I know absolutely nothing about... They must know I'd never involved myself in such despicable activities. There's utterly no reason. In fact, you're doing me a favor by helping me disable any alleged such broadcasts, if they exist.
Well, he flipped faster than an antique.
Hiram, you have to be the slimiest, most toothed...
Oh, you called us friends. I'm not sure whether to be touched or insulted by that. Look, you never met a man more...
お、いいやつ。
Yes, well, no need to go overboard. After the work I did for her in the past, I assure you, Sophia is... I'm happy to help the board in any way I can. And as you've already shut down the transmission from Amber Heights and Stellar Bay, you've affected... I suppose it won't kill me to work under Sophia. I am on for... All that's left to do is cycle the antenna's receiver so I can input the needed adjustments. Then I'll be in the board's service. No further action required. But we've already been... Terrific. Have some in... Is that a trick question? Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of... We'll call it an ex... There are so many members. If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power.
つまり議長はモナークが戻ってきたことを歓迎しているのではなく、モナークを悪者扱いしている。
Exactly. But you didn't hear so much. That was a rather unfortunate matter. She hired me to compile a... Embarrassingly, there was dreadful little I managed to unearth on the man. He's got his secrets all right, but he
それなのに見つけられなかったんだ。
They are a curious lot. Insufferable. Some say Graham suffers from nightmares. I would assume it stems from the friends and family. Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. Not in his... For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because Indeed, the information I gather usually is, or... You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached... I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim... Precisely. Without me, they never would have done more than play revolution in hushed whispers over scuzzy kale ale. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI, while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to... And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally... Not much, admitted. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in
Yeah,
touch with Nyoka
35
first,
年も。
who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is
そ
history.
んなことって可能な
As
の
far
か
as
な。
what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, I do know there is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source. Phineas has been in
あ、まあ、これは聞いた。
not juicy. There is a sharper side to the good side. I'm. What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one. I may
終わりかな。
give my.
Nicely done.
お、物いっぱいになっちゃった。うわ、めっちゃある。960と960。242か。こっちにするか。415？ いや、ないな。どっちにしろやんなきゃいけないから、ついでにやっていけばいいのか。ここなんかあるのか。え、あ、そっからいけるよってやつ。なんだ。
check, check. Sweet stars. But that Devil's Peak Station is now fully affiliated with the board. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota. As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with men.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. What in the void blasted hell is that?
おお。あれ木星
Black
か。
holes. Did you see that? Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I guess it's one of the board's. Oh well, a pity for the crew. But Hiram? Can you hear me? Architect saved me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or... Yes, but... Hiram. Hiram, are you there?
ああ、これにしよ
Not without a physical contact waiver. Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You... Ah, I see you learned nothing while dealing with these. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need... Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as... Which means, get off my board...
う。めっちゃ混雑してんじゃん。おお、増えてるね。こっち先やろうか。あ、待てよ。なるほど。いや、これだけやろうか。で、
Between you and me, preacher.うわ、マンティークイーン。 This area is suicide.
目かゆい目かゆい爆発すんだ。あ、目かゆい。拒否。虫マジ嫌いだわ。いや、まだいいんだかよ。燃やしてやろうか。燃やした方が早いな。まさかの何もなしっていう。ちょっとめんどくさいから行くか。
Doubt there's anyone or anything alive in there to cause you any grief. Seems like I'd be more effective out here, watching for threats.
Yeah, me too.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in
斜めってるからちょっ
30 seconds. This is
と平行感覚が。
signing off for what is probably It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm seeing it as hard as I can.
よ どっちかってことか。どっちだろう。尊敬やぐなって、こっちか、こっちにするか。まあ MSI の方100なってるから多少下がっても痛くはないはず。
If you were in charge, would you keep the board around?
Decidedly not. I cannot say who would be best to run this colony, but I can...
The gunship. At last. Now we must secure the Stellar Bay landing pad. We will...
I'm all for fighting the board and all, but... Oh, shit. Just don't shoot...
And you, Captain. No. Our hearts have long since closed to one another. This is it. Let us save this planet once and for all. Meet our forces in the ruins south of the city. Come prepared. Sanjar is sure to go down swinging. The time has come to fight
なるほど、
for
そう
the
なるの
truth.
か。いやー、まあしょうがないよな。評議会はちょっと好きじゃないんで。やってる。
What a team, my friend.
これ NPC 偶像なんちゃらの人たちに任せれば評価下がらない、もしかして。 あ、その説あるね。いいよいいよ。仲間は偶像なんちゃらの人たち弱っ。マジか。 空想なんちゃらの人たち頑張って。ああ、しょうがない。下がるけどしょうがない。
That's the last of them.
Incoming!
これただ行けばいいだけか。なんだ怖い怖い怖い。あ、そっち側行けばいいのね。で、こっちからって行けたっけ？あー、行けないか。遠回りしなきゃいけないな。
Sure thing, Captain.
突っ込める。
Something's Here they come!
これやればいい。シュートシュート。痛い痛い。クラハンそっちか。まずこっち来なさい。追ってきてるし。これはワープできない。徒歩であそこまで行くの超めんどくせえじゃん。遠すぎるんだよ。
Our skills are unrivaled. Careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot you or eat you. Or both.
I believe this place has seen better days.
おいできる。 いや、結構下がっただろうな。あ、100なってる。ははは。トップやったから一気に上がったんだろうね、きっと。
Sanjar's death is surprisingly heavy, but I mustn't let that distract me from our victory. We can now... And save it we shall. With every step we take forward, Your motivations are your own. What matters... For the moment, we will recuperate. Collect ourselves and our resources. Getting a mic...
着陸場。あれ、中身。ああ、内部。ああ、そっか、船移動したからか。
Crew members, Ellie. We are now in orbit above.
Yeah. 960。ここか。ここから行くか。こっちか。 なんかいるね。
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out!
Here they come.
すごい。 これ戦闘中だからか反応しないね。
Huh.
いったいった。
Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old... But we've only ever done that if we're in a...
俺ここの人たち片付けたような気がしたんだけどな。
Oh no. What did you do?
This is an unfortunate sight indeed. My condolences.
あら。
I don't... They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of... The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a... No, we need a plan. You may be a capable sort, but so are my friends. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we?
次はスキュラに行くのね。
Destination. Reached Scylla.
Whew. こうか。いやー、遠か、こっちから行くか。
Well done. We are victorious.
まあ、雑魚に用はねえんだ。お、
Here they come!
おお、あれ、こんなところ来たっけ。あ、来てないか。これだけか。機械のくせに燃えるのか。
Fate shines on us today.
Gut. やっぱちょっと無駄な戦いは避けようか。 上。関係ねえんかい。こっちか。それか。おい。
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. What's up? Outstanding. These ought to be enough. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door? Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Nyoka. Rest of us just thought it sounded cool. Fucking right we are.
Yes.ちょっと銃改造しよっかな。
Dead center. Next round's on you.
改良しようか。あ、これ間違えた。こっちか。こっちか。ライトマシンガン、これだ。断層しか変えられないのか。現在がプラズマ。はい、プラズマなの。N 線。 億人。へえ。いや、一つだけか。ちょっと戻る。まあ、しょうがねえか。
Yes, this'll about do.
We're now in orbit.
Ah. ててんてんててんててんてんててんてんてん。なんでこんな不吉な。さあ、マンティサウルス、マンティクイーン、めっちゃいるんだよな。この図解図、ほんと気持ち悪いな。
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and but I ain't. Mostly just... The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here... We hauled in steel. Hired sublight folk. And...
いや、仲間の話は別にどうでもいいわ。終わりまし
Trouble
ょう。
incoming, Captain.
Right. What's that? What? でかっ。なんか引っかかってる。ここどこやねん。あ、ここか。
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain. Damn. Ain't much. You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd...
よし。あー。さて、どれあげよっかな。あ、無理か。お、これでストーリー進める。こっちへやってみようか。自力で戻るのがめんどくさい。
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
物いっぱいになったし。銀座中。あれだね、最初やった時とは明らかに違うルート入ってんね、今。
We are now in orbit.
でも最後の一人ってどこにいるんだ？どっか見逃してるかな、もしかして。
I've just finished reading a report of your work on Monarch. I almost regret the passing of Mr. Nandi. He would have made a... And you brokered an alliance with the broker himself. Your work is exemplary. You've earned a place in the chairman's... Now, we introduce you to the chairman's plan.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently
残念
discovered
な
that
がら
our
最近
food
になっ
supply
て
will
我々
not
の
be
食
able
料
to
供
sustain
給が
Halcyon's
ハルシオンの人
population
口
in
を
the
長
long
期的に
term.
支えられないことが判明
Everyone
しま
will
した。
die.
皆さんはこれから死にま
Everyone
す。
will
え
slowly stop living from
皆さんの生
malnutrition.
命はこれからゆっくりと止まってしまいます。栄養失調により。でもこれは皆さん、早い。
If
早い
someone
ぞ。
doesn't give you something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can
なんだ
assure
こん
you
な
that
茶番
there's
は。
nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment
生
Program.
涯雇用プ
We
ログ
will
ラム。
freeze most of the
これ
colony
から
to
コロニ
preserve
ーの大部分を
resources,
凍結さ
while
せ
the
資源の
best
保
and
存を
brightest
行い
of
ますが、
Byzantium
ビザン
continue
チウムの
living
最
in
も優秀な人材は
prosperity.
このまま所有地にして暮らし続け
You
ます
idiots!
いいか
How
バ
many
カども
times
こ
do
ん
I
な
have
ク
to
ソ
tell
みたい
you
な
we
ことは
can't
言えないってなん
face
で言ったら
shit
わかる
like
んだ
that?
これを書いたやつはクビに
Burma
しろ
wrote this. While Halcyon's
話が
brightest
進まん
minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
はあ
Halcyon is on the verge of a total systems collapse. The truth is ugly and difficult to accept, but we must accept that malnutrition is already a problem. Disease will come next, followed by starvation. I know this must come as a surprise to you. I imagine.
Guess Monarch folk ain't the only ones fucked around here.
I know your face. Stellar Bay's most infamous hunter. Monarch may harbor delusions of independence, but make no mistake. You are a part of our colony.
The powerful make the mistakes, and the powerless are left paying the price, as it has always been. Tell me, Adjutant, have you anything to offer?
I'm offering decisive action, Vicar. I can no longer depend on lazy, weak-willed bureaucrats to help me rescue Halcyon. I won't pretend the truth isn't damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge of collapse. But there is a way. I'll answer. The Lifetime Employment Program is not some malevolent strategy of an evil mastermind. The program is logical, it's reasonable, it's merciful. And most importantly, it will work.
選ばれた人材だけが普通に暮らせて、他はまあこれ冷凍保存とかって感じだけど、多分これ絶対処分するだろうね。
Byzantium is the beating heart of our colony. And as long as Byzantium survives, Halcyon may one help me execute the Lifetime Employment Program. And you will have earned a place of honor. When I first discovered the truth, I was shocked, even disgusted. I wondered how we'd allowed a colony like... But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the colony had so... We have become lazy and decadent. We smother ourselves in meaningless bureaucracies. We deliberate. I admit, I occasionally fantasize about making an executive decision without having some tedious... Do you have any idea how much paperwork is involved in ordering someone's... We've already crossed the point of no return. The collapse has already begun. You must have noticed the signs and... This is a permanent famine, Captain. We've done all we can to curb their hunger. Very soon, people... A famine is a problem of logistics as well as marketing. Your workers must remain productive on as little food as possible, and they must all... Before you interfered in Roseway, Dr. Anton Crane was on the verge of developing a powerful appetite suppressant. The solution is a temporary one. Before long, our workers are going to feel the effects of starvation. When you turned Phineas Wells over to me, I knew I could rely on you. You've demonstrated your ability to... and you deliver results. That quality alone is enough to separate... I'm glad to hear that. We can still rescue Halcyon. I can't save this colony alone. I need someone capable of working.
なるほど。
We need to talk about Emerald. Thanks to your meddling, Edgewater is without power. Operations have ground to a halt. You've left us with a useless town draining our resources. Edgewater needs to go. I want you to wipe the town out. No survivors.
I will hunt beasts until I'm out of ammunition, and then I'll fight a good long while after.
Then I suggest you find your courage. Or pretend you're hunting.
I cannot condone this plan. Wanton, senseless destruction of...
I don't need you to approve of my plan, Vicar. Now is not the time for half measures, Captain.
やだ。
When you diverted power to the botanical lab, you spelled the end of Edgewater. But the town is still hanging on, still living off whatever meager resource. With every passing day, Edgewater leeches more of our limited resources. The town... Edgewater's workers consume 6 times as many resources as they produce. I'm not asking you to be a murderer. I'm asking you to be a surgeon. Edgewater is a necrotic limb on the body of the colony.
いやいや、何言ってんだ、この人。
We don't have any other option. A colony is on the verge. No, allowing thousands of colonists to starve to death because we couldn't make... Steal your spine, Cap. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be, Captain. I rather like you. I'm disappointed.
Here they come! Nice
まあ、何こいつら強くねっすか。あ、やばいやばいやばい。あー、ダメだ。あー、うそー。くそー。いや、やるしかねえのか。あー、これ完全に評議会ルートだ。どっかで裏切られないかな。あ、こっからじゃない。マジかー。評議会ルート来ちゃった。でもまあ行けなかったところが行けるようになっただけでもいいかな。
I've just finished your work.
からダメだくせえな。ちょっと飛ばします。
Halcyon is. I know. Yes. Monarch may harbor delusions of it. I won't. We need to talk.
I can't.
Edgewater is beyond. You were in the Emerald Vale geothermal plant.
地熱発電所。なんかあったっけ？これかな？これにしよう。
There was an accident at the Emerald Vale geothermal plant many years ago. In fact, Spacer's Choice manufactured the incident for an insurance claim. I'm arranging for a delivery of mechanicals to Edgewater. These mechanicals have been equipped with the same termination protocol. Once the mechanicals are finished cleaning out Edgewater, I'll need you to go in and clean out the mechanicals. One last thing. Spacer's Choice sent a team of soldiers to investigate your little misadventure in the geothermal plant. Tread lightly. Report back to me when the job's done.
Hmm. ちょっとおっちゃんのところ行ってみようか。
Crew members, Ellie and Max.
あ、これですか。
Are engaged in. We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
ショートカットはできねえか。
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark, typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of... So, good news. You're going to Byzantium. Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll... Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll... I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money...
なるほど。
What's on your mind?
ここはエチオーターに行くか。これか。まあまだ後回しでもまだいいでしょうよ。エチオーターのところはまず後回しだ。
Crew members, Ellie and Max are engaged. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Do you mind? I'm meeting.
カルメン今川。
Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, that's my code name for. Oh. Yeah. I named you Cuckoo.
This cloak and dagger stuff is nonsense, but if everyone else gets a code name,
you can be Cassowary.
That's shockingly apt. Cassowaries were a solitary bunch.
Aggressive little creatures, too. Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in a... Afraid not. He almost never leaves. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
House of Ineb...
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody... Just remember, you didn't... I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research...
All of them trying to eat you,
The other thing about birds, though, is their environment. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who... Doesn't that... And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box. Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it, and since it wasn't... At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry.
Why would the Golden City need to...
It's really so people can feel heard. Everyone's got something to complain about. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down, but they never fixed it, never replaced it.
If things are broken here, of all places, then I'm starting...
Things have kept on running this long, right? The whole episode made me wonder if they can't fix something as simple as a... After a while. Good luck, Cuckoo.
Cuckoo.ここか。ていうかここ1回目でも来てたな。いろいろやれまくってたからあれか、ちゃんと探索できてなかったのか。
Hey. Yep, you're looking at the minister's newest. The others took me out to celebrate. Oh, he's, media. Oh, you definitely recognize him if you saw him. He's basically the most important person in the colony. That means I got a key to the minister's estate. Yep, I've nearly made it to the top. That's a great idea! I'll have a spectrum. Here's to me. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. It's not every day you get to... Wow!
You've got, like, this... Oh, lost. I gotta stop.
Only two?
Have you always been here? I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst... You know, that's a very good point. I don't feel so good. I just need to sit down.
Shinda? まあいいや。俺は何もしていない。で、こっちかな。あ、いけねえな。
This property is off limits. This ultimatum brought... That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those... Sure you are.
任意だからやっぱりいけたか。別にしなくていいんだよね。いいんだよな。まあいいや。まあ本当は宅配便を持ってきた方が楽なんだろうけど、あえて茨の道を突き進む。いやー、これ絶対バレたらどこもかしこも敵だらけだからな。
Looking good, soldier.
How did you get in here? You're not one.
Minister Clark, what?
If this is about another Aether Wave clip or radio... Drugs, of course. I don't have any drugs.
What is this system coming to when even the Earth Minister is disillusioned?
Will that be... Process of elimination. Of course, of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I... You are a quick study in... I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name. But this...
He's attempting to game the system, but he won't be able to get away with it forever. Eventually...
I dearly hope so. And you might be part of the equation. Whatever it is that brought you here... Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters.
Captain, we must investigate Rockwell.
Indeed, it cannot. I can't overstate the...
This colony's problems have always seemed to trickle down from the top. If we're set on fixing Halcyon.
Exactly. And... Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of dissident.
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics.
なるほど。
Well, you won't have much human company down there. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office... Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable... Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. But they need to know what's happened. What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send...
Putting your faith in the inherent good...
The Earth Directorate is our best hope. Even Rockwell's resource... Perhaps there is hope after all. And now, I entrust it to you. Good luck. What a pleasure. Why, what? How?
Pet? いや、めんどくさいからいいや。ああ、通常のハックがあれか。100なってないから、まだ割り振りできるんだ。これロングガン、ヘビーポ。ロングとヘビーポ。いやー、どうしようか。議長のオフィス。下か。いや、でもこれ厳しいな。これ、あー、これ出れないか。一回見つかって、
Huh? What was that? What? What? Huh? Hold it right there. Hey! Me? Look, I don't...
OK。まあ本当はもうちょっと探索とかしたかったけど、いっか。 マジか。ここどこだ、ここ。普通に道間違えた。うわ、中に入るのかよ。くそー、失敗したー。こっちって行けなかったっけ。あー、めんどくせえな。上か。ん？なんかサムスみたい。これピッキングか。これダメな。普通に入れるっていう。
Excuse me, just a moment. I beg your pardon, Minister. What? Oh dear.
ではさ、普通になんでここ、まあ、鍵かかってるから別にいいとして、ここを直せよ。
You could dismantle a single room of this place, sell the materials, and feed everyone.
お、100あると。あ、スピーチ動画もいらない。高そうな酒。 それ持ってそっちに行くのか。なんで2つ？ああ、そういうこと？じゃあカルメンのところへ行って、なんだっけ、ゴールドイーグルだっけ。ゴールドイーグル。
What is it? I'm trying.
めっちゃ目立つな。
Are you crazy? The only thing more suicide. Okay, okay. Get ready to take a deep. Mostly. Follow me.
Not eager to be boxed up like an animal, but...
あっこに詰められるのか。あ、これ
Here we are. I hope you like tight spaces.
これ正面から行ったらどうなってたんだろう。はあ。ああ、最強体だ。ああ、ここなんか来たな。めっちゃ大変だった記憶がある。場所がわからないんだもん。すぐ切れるしね。大変なんだよな、ここ。どこだ？ 下か。あ、なるほど。こっちか。
Nicely done.
で、左行って。四角になってる。敵いないじゃん。であと出ればいいのか。ああ、そうだ。あれ、こっから来たっけ。やべやべやべやべ。全然覚えてない。こっから来たっけ。違うよね。こっちで合ってるかな。おお、ビンゴ。か
Got your paperwork squared away?
あ、合ってる。
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That
よかった。
That scientist? The one who's been hounding the clerk?
ここまで来ればあと大丈夫。そうだ、あそこの研究所でめっちゃやらかしたんだな。いやー、あれはひどかった。
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
ちょうどいい分岐のところが分かんないな、境目。完全に評議会と敵になる前にギリギリまで経験値が欲しい。まあ評議会の仲間になるのは嫌だけども、同じルートたどるのもつまんないし。
I've kept myself busy in your app. All I need now is the dimethyl. Human test subjects. Oh, that's good. Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started at least. Those poor people, they must have died.
科学。
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage. Something about this feels wrong. I don't know why the board would ever conduct... I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruit... I know! I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If... Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to... I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board... That's not a plan. That's a god... Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Short of lining up every member of the board, do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely... We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them. Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colon... Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me. But if we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer.
And that's going to work, without killing us in the process.
Yes, there's always a risk of a catastrophic collision between the Hope and... You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have you... I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers. Scientists, engineers, experts in their field. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If the... Certain...
いや、別にいいか。で、まあ、ここまで来たから、どうしよっかな。とりあえずこっちやるか。 とりあえず評議会ルートに戻る。
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Oh, ホープある。
We are now in orbit.
パールパンディ行くか。あ、間違えた。まあ、いっか。一人だけだけど、まあいっか。ああ、そういうこと。あ、運搬能力が。あ、二人いないからか。あっちゃ、やっちまったね。マジか。いやー、どうしよう。これクエストだから意味ないよ。あっちゃー。あ、自販機近くあるから。どこだ自販機。こっち側。あった。おお、ちょうど。一回戻ろうか。いやー、仲間いないとちょっと困るね。っていうか、俺そんなに物持ってたか。オッケーだな。サム。いい加減サム連れてこっかな。 おお、増えてる。オッケー。こっちか。
Describe the nature.
どちらさん？
It's not the best choice. This area is currently experiencing a surprise.
ああ、説得が足りない。
What in law's name? Junior? Well, can't say I've ever heard of the... Don't let me get in your...
うん、これ上がった。
Don't let me get in your...
これもしかしてマックス 30？ こうするか。ですか、運搬。ああ、歩行。あった。ああ、やっぱマックス30なんだ。はあ。
Way, go on through.
ああ、高速度できない。これ30なんだ。じゃあ残りの技能とか解放したかったらめっちゃ欠点つけるってこと？いやー、そうなのね。 送信したのにロボットは今これ H ウォーターを攻撃しているはず。H ウォーターに戻りロボットの残骸を処理するようソフィアから依頼された。うん、じゃあこれでいいんだ。では今日はここまでで終わりにします。ブリチキット変えよう。チャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。ではお疲れ様でした。